Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss regarding the basic properties of nucleus. Already some of the properties we discussed in the previous class. Okay. Now today we are going to discuss regarding the other basic properties of nucleus. Okay. Already in the last class we started the nuclear physics, which is unit 3. Okay. Semester 6. Okay. Paper 7. Right. So basic properties of nucleus. In the previous class we discussed regarding the nuclear what we can say mass. Okay, what is nuclear mass and also nuclear charge. Okay, nuclear mass and nuclear charge we discussed in the last class. Today we are going for nuclear radius. Okay, what is nuclear radius? See, nuclear radius important. Basic properties of nucleus are important for short answer type questions. Okay. Compulsory question. Okay, basic properties of nucleus. Compulsory in the last exam also he asked regarding the volume of nucleus and also what we can say nuclear mass. Okay, right? So nuclear radius. What is nuclear radius? See, the investigations of Rutherford and other scientists. Okay, they found that the nuclear size is about in the order of 10 power minus 14 meters. Okay, 10 power minus 14 meters in the order of 10 power minus 14 meters. Right. So here, sorry, 10 power minus 15 meters. Okay, 10 power minus 15 meters, which is in the order of 10 power minus 15 meters. Right. Actually, the what we can say the size of the entire atom is about 10 power minus 10 meters. Okay, the total size of the atom is about 10 power minus 10 meters, and the size of the nucleus, okay, is very small compared to the entire atom, that is which is in the order of 10 power minus 15 meters. Okay, now here in general we know that the volume of the nucleus is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay, 4 by 3 pi r cube, and the volume is directly proportional to the atomic mass number. Already in the last class we discussed. Okay, Z is nothing but what? Number of protons or atomic number, and N is nothing but what? Number of neutrons. Okay, and A is what? Total mass number. Number of protons plus neutrons will give mass number A. Okay, neutrons nothing but what? The number of neutrons we can find when we know the number of protons. N is equal to A minus Z. Like that. Okay, Z represents the number of protons or atomic number, N represents number of neutrons, and A represents mass number. Mass number nothing but what? Total number of protons plus neutrons, nothing but what? Nucleons. Right? Now we know that as the mass number increases, as the number of protons and neutrons increases, volume of the nucleus will increase. Nothing but volume is directly proportional to mass number A. Okay. Now we know that what is what we can say volume. Volume is nothing but what? 4 by 3 pi r cube. So 4 by 3 pi r cube is directly proportional to A. 4 by 3 pi r cube is directly proportional to A. So from this 4 by 3 pi is constant, r cube is directly proportional to A, or we can write r is equal to, if you remove proportionality constant, r is equal to r naught A power 1 by 2. If you send cube that side, it will become 1 by 2. Okay, so r is equal to r naught A power 1 by 2. This is the empirical formula to find the radius of the nucleus. R is equal to R naught A power 1 by 3 is the empirical formula to find the radius of the nucleus. So here in general R naught is a linear constant which is equal to R naught is equal to, in some textbooks sometimes they will take 1.4 into 10 power minus 15 meters, or in some text it will be 1.5 into 10 power minus 15 meters, in some text R naught is equal to 1.3 into 10 power minus 15 meters. See, nothing but what, which is in the range from 1.3 to 1.5 into 10 power minus 15 meters. This is the radius of what? Nucleus. Okay. R is equal to R naught a power 1 by 3. R naught is a linear constant whose values can be from 1.3 to 1.5 to 10 power minus 15 meters. Okay. So R is equal to R naught a power 1 by 3 is the empirical formula to find the radius of the nucleus, which is very important. On this formula, we may ask some problems. Okay. Already in the previous exam, we asked one question regarding this, which is very important. Okay. Now this is what radius of the nucleus. Now next we have volume of the nucleus. Sorry, density of the nucleus. Nuclear density. Next we have nuclear density. Nuclear density divided by rho. Just now we discussed what is density, mass per volume, isn't it? What is nuclear density? Mass of the entire nucleus by volume. What is volume? Just now we discussed volume is equal to in general the nucleus is in spherical shape. So 4 by 3 pi r. Volume is 4 by 3 pi r. Okay. And what is R here? R is equal to, just now we discussed R is equal to R naught a power 1 by 3. Okay. R naught a power 1 by 3. And what is the mass of the nucleus? Mass of the nucleus is simply, see, mass number A into mass of each proton or mass of each nucleon. Okay. So simply 1.67 into 10 power minus 27 kg into mass number A. This is the mass of the nucleus, entire nucleus, because the nucleus consists of what? Protons and neutrons, whose mass is 1.67 10 power minus 27 kg. In the last class we discussed. Okay. And what is A? Mass number, total number of nucleons. So total number of nucleons into each nucleon mass, which gives the total mass of the nucleus, that is capital A. Now what is volume? Okay, we got M value. Okay, what is volume? 4 by 3 pi r. Nothing but what? 4 by 3 pi into R, nothing but R naught a power 1 by 3 whole cube. Okay, cube get cancelled. 4 by 3 pi R naught cube into A. What about R naught? R naught is equal to, just now we saw that R naught is 1.5 to 10 power minus 15 meters. Substitute those values. Okay, substitute those values and find the density of the nucleus. Nuclear density. You will get what? 4 by 3 pi R naught is nothing but R naught to 1.5 into 10 power minus 15 meter whole cube into A. Okay, divided by this is what? Volume. Okay, mass. Mass is for how much? 1.67 into 10 power minus 27 kg into A, mass number, divided by this value, 4 by 3 pi 1.5 into 10 power minus 15 meters whole cube, R naught cube into A. A will get cancelled. If you solve this, we will get how much? The value is 1.18 into 10 power 1.18 into 10 power 70 kg per meter cube. This is the 1.18 into 10 power 70 kg per meter cube. This is the value of nuclear density. Okay, which is very important. In the last exam we asked regarding the nuclear radius and also nuclear density. Okay. So, which is very important for short answer, 3 marks question, simple. 4 by 3, just rho is equal to M by V. M is how much? Mass number into mass of the proton or neutron. Okay, and nuclear volume is nothing but 4 by 2 pi r. Just substitute those values and you get 1.18 into 10 power 17 kg per meter cube. This is the value of nuclear density. Okay, next we have, very important. Okay, next we have. Okay. Next we have, say, nuclear quantum states. Nuclear quantum states. Nuclear quantum states. See, similar to that of atom. If you take atom, nucleus, central nucleus, and around it there are some orbits. Around that orbits we have some electrons. Okay, they will revolve around the nucleus. Similarly, okay, as the atom having some states like n is equal to 1 first state, n is equal to 2, L and K, L and shells, like that. Okay, the atom, the entire atom will having what? The number of states, energy levels, 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. Okay. Similarly, the nuclear quantum state, the nucleus, and inside the nucleus, outside the nucleus we have energy levels. Inside the nucleus also we have some energy levels. Okay. Inside the nucleus also we have some energy levels. Okay. Radioactive disintegration. We know that radioactive disintegration, radioactivity. Okay. We will discuss all these things in the upcoming classes. Okay. Radioactive disintegration. Why alpha, beta, gamma rays are coming from the nucleus? Okay. Why the gamma rays are coming? Because the nucleus having some energy states inside the nucleus. Outside the nucleus we have orbits and energy levels. Even in the nucleus also we have some energy states. When the protons or neutrons when they excited to the higher energy states, when they come, they will emit some gamma rays. So those states we are calling what? Quantum states. Those are nuclear quantum states. Simple. Okay, similar to that of atom, we have nuclear also having some quantum states. Okay, when the protons or neutrons, they will go to the excited state. When they come to the ground state, they will emit some gamma rays from the nucleus. Okay, so these are what? Nuclear quantum states. Next we have nuclear spin. See, you may ask anything from these basic properties. Basic properties we have almost some 8, I think. Okay, 8 basic properties. Okay, we may ask any 2 from these 8 properties. For start also. Okay, so a nuclear spin. What is nuclear spin? It is similar to the electron spin. Electron angular spin. The electron will revolve around itself and also around the nucleus. Similarly, the neutrons and protons in the nucleus, they also rotate themselves and around the center of the nucleus. Okay, so the nuclear spin, the nucleons, nothing but proton and neutron also having some spins. Similar to that of the electron, it has half integral spin. Okay, intrinsic quantum, what we can say, intrinsic quantum number, half h bar. That, and it also having what? Orbital angular momentum. Okay, orbital angular momentum, that is given by total orbital angular momentum I. Okay, I value. The total orbital angular momentum will be represented by h bar into I into I plus 1. Okay, h bar into I plus 1 whole power 1 by 2. This is the total orbital angular momentum quantum number. Okay, like this, the nucleons having the spin. Okay, next we have magnetic dipole moment of a nuclei. Which is represented by mu. Okay, so the magnetic dipole moment of a nuclei, similar to that of the electron dipole moment, because the revolving charge, when the electron revolves around the nucleus, what happens when the electron is revolving? Nothing but what? We know that the current carrying conductors, around the current carrying conductors, there is some what? Magnetic field. Okay, already in the electromagnetism we discussed. Okay, in the previous paper, the current Einstein said that the current carrying conductors, around the current carrying conductors we have magnetic field. Similarly, the electron, when it revolves around the nucleus, okay, around it there is a magnetic field. it will act like a magnet, small magnet. Each and every electron will act like a small magnet, and hence it has magnetic dipole moment. How much magnetic dipole moment? Mu is equal to E h bar by 2me. This is the electron magnetic dipole moment. Okay, Bohr magneton. We call it as Bohr magneton. Similar to that of the electron, we have proton. Proton having positive charge. The charged particle, when it revolves, what happens? It will produce magnetic field. How much magnetic field? Mu n is equal to, similar to that of the electron, mu n is equal to how much? E h bar by 2mp. E h bar by 2mp or h bar nothing but what? H by 2 pi. H by 2 pi by 2mp. Like that we can write. Okay. So Union. What about the nuclear? What about the nucleus? What we can say? Neutron. Neutron having both positive and negative charges. If they differ in the orientation, it may also produce some what we can say dipole moment, which is in the negative value. Okay, negative value. So this is about magnetic dipole moment of nuclei. So next and last one we have electric quadrupole moment. This is the last basic property. Okay, nuclear shapes and electric quadrupole moment you can call electric quadrupole moment. Electric quadrupole moment represented by capital T. Okay, why it is electric? Similar to that of magnetic, what you can say, magnetic quantum number or magnetic moment, we have electric quadrupole moment. Okay, we have electric quadrupole moment Q represented by Q. Q is equal to 2 by 5 Ze into 2 by 5 Ze into B square minus A square. 2 by 5 Ze into B square minus A square. Electric quadrupole moment. See, why the electric quadrupole moment occurs? Because we know that the nucleus is in spherical shape. What we know, actually, the nucleus is in spherical shape. But in reality, it is not spherical shape, but it is ellipsoidal shape. Okay, the nucleus is in ellipsoidal shape. Due to this shape orientation, due to this shape orientation, the electric quadrupole moment will be occurring. How much it will be? Q is equal to 2 by 5 Ze into B square minus A square, where B square and A square is minor and major axis. See, 2A, this is A and this is B. If A is greater than B, then it is negative. For this case, the Q is negative value. Okay, if we have like this, the nucleus spread is the nucleus shape will be spread like this. Okay, then what happens? B is greater than A, so hence it is positive in this case. Q is positive, and for spherical shape, the Q value is 0 because A is equal to B. A is equal to B. So like that, the electric quadrupole moment will be occur due to the some disturbance in the shape of the nucleus. These are the basic properties of nucleus which are very important, right? So nuclear mass, nuclear density, nuclear charge, nuclear radius, nuclear what we can say quantum states, nuclear spin, electric quadrupole moment, nuclear density. These are some basic properties of nucleus which are very important for short answer. Okay, in the next class we will see another topic. Okay, thank you.